Unity and prosperity. Main idea. Rome's system of roads, aqueducts, ports, and common currency made the empire rich and prosperous. After Nero committed suicide, Rome passed through a period of disorder until Vespasian, a general and one of Nero's proconsuls, took the throne. Vespasian restored peace and order. He put down several rebellions in the empire, including the Jewish rebellion in Palestine. Troops commanded by his son Titus defeated the Jews and destroyed the Jewish temple in Jerusalem in AD 70. During his reign, Vespasian began construction of the Colosseum, a huge amphitheater in central Rome. His son Titus, then his other son Domitian, ruled Rome after he died. Both sons oversaw an era of growth and prosperity in Rome. During Titus's reign, two disasters struck the empire. The volcano Mount Vesuvius erupted, destroying the city of Pompeii, and a great fire badly damaged Rome. The Good Emperors. At the beginning of the AD 100s, a series of rulers who were not related to Augustus or Vespasian came to power. These five emperors, Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antonius, Pius, and Marcus Aurelius, are known as the Good Emperors. They presided over nearly a century of prosperity from AD 96 to AD 180. Agriculture flourished, trade increased, and the standard of living rose. During this time, the emperor came to overshadow the Senate more than ever before. The five good emperors did not abuse their power, however. They were among the most devoted and capable rulers in Rome's history. They improved Roman life in many ways, naming trained officials to carry out their orders. Among the achievements of these emperors were programs to help ordinary people. Trajan gave money to help poor parents raise and educate their children. Hadrian made Roman law easier to understand and apply. Antonius Pius passed laws to help orphans. All the emperors supported public building projects. They built arches and monuments, bridges and roads, and harbors and aqueducts. An aqueduct is a human-made channel for carrying water long distances. A unified empire. Later emperors continued to conquer new territory for Rome. The empire reached its largest size under Trajan. It spread well beyond the Mediterranean, including Britain in the north and part of Mesopotamia in the east. Trajan's successors, however, realized that the empire had grown too big to rule effectively. Hadrian began to pull back. He removed troops from most of Mesopotamia. In Europe, he set the empire's northern boundaries at the Rhine River and Danube River. He also built Hadrian's Wall across northern Britain to keep out the Picts and Scots, two warlike people who lived in northern Britain. In the AD 100s, the Roman Empire was one of the greatest empires in history. It included about 3.5 million square miles. Its people spoke different languages, mostly Latin in the west and Greek in the east. They also practiced different local customs. What unified the empire, though, were Roman law, Roman rule, and a shared identity as Romans. Roman culture had been carried into every province by the soldiers who protected the empire and by the officials sent to govern. The Romans were generous in granting citizenship. In AD 212, every free person was made a Roman citizen. A booming economy. Most people in the Roman Empire made a living from the land. Small farms dotted northern Italy. In southern and central Italy, latifundia, or large estates, worked by enslaved people were common. On these estates, and in the provinces of Gaul and Spain, farmers produced grapes and olives. The making of wine and olive oil became big business. In Britain and Egypt, the chief crops were grains. Bountiful harvests from these regions kept Rome's people well fed. Agriculture was the most important part of the economy, but industry was important too. Potters, weavers, and jewelers produced goods, and cities became centers for making glass, bronze, and brass. Traders came from all over the empire and beyond to ports in Italy. Two of the largest port cities were Puteoli on the Bay of Naples and Ostia at the mouth of the Tiber. The docks were lively places. Luxury items, including silk goods from China and spices from India, poured in to satisfy the rich. Raw materials such as British tin, Spanish lead, and iron from Gaul went to the workshops of Roman cities. Roads and money. A good transportation network was vital to the empire's trade during the Pax Romana. Rome's system of roads reached a total length of 50,000 miles. On the seas, the Roman navy helped to rid the Mediterranean of pirates. Goods could be shipped more safely to and from Rome's ports. Rome's trade was helped by a common currency, or system of money. Roman coins were accepted throughout the Mediterranean region by AD 100. Merchants could use the same money in Gaul or Greece as they did in Italy. The Romans also created a standard system of weights and measures. This made it easier for people to price goods, trade, and ship products. Ongoing inequality. The Roman Empire's prosperity did not reach all of its people. Shopkeepers, merchants, and skilled workers benefited from the empire's trade. Rich Romans built great fortunes and lived in luxury. However, most city dwellers and farmers remained poor, and many remained enslaved. Reading check. Who were the good emperors and what did they accomplish?